Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and we're back with the racer on the channel, Hamlet Walsh. He is the man. He does everything racing, and we're here with a special vehicle. Tell us, what is this sucker?
It's a 2016 Lamborghini Huracan.
Ah, beautiful. All right, and we got our AMSOIL engine flush. This goes in, it's going to thin out the oil. It's going to prepare the motor for the nice virgin 100% synthetic liquid gold, and you can put it in. Go ahead, and I'll talk about it as we go. So he's going to hand pour. It's got some nerves of steel, and this is a proprietary detergent. This cleans all the oil buildup and coking around the piston rings. Helps clean those up. There's a lot of little oil passages that can actually get buildup. This will clean around the timing chain, oil cooler ports, turbo ports. If you have a supercharged car, it actually cleans that. And we're gonna idle her for 15 minutes. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Go ahead. All right, we got her started. We're gonna let her idle for 15 minutes, and we'll let you hear what she sounds like before. And this is our after. All right, we're going deep sea diving. We got Steven on the tools. Steven is our master technician. Steven looks like a mountain man, but he's not. He is a professional transmission expert. We got Hamlet on the flathead. He's popping off all kinds of hardware. What torques are those, Steven?
T30.
All right, T30 size. So we got 1 million of these little suckers to take off. Steven's got his impact gun, and that's how we're gonna nail her out.
That's a clip.
Aha.
You want to slide that over there? Or... This is the same transmission as the Hellcat, and then I was like, they're like, oh, it's fine. I take it to Eben, put the AMSOIL in it, it fixed it. Right. So I never went back again, never again. And I started doing my research, who pays them for their warranty plan, who actually makes the oil that comes in the retainer. And that's how I kept going back to AMSOIL.
So we'll update you. He's talking about the dealer sheeps. If you go to the dealer, you're just another sheep.
They get that up.
What size is that, Steve?
It's triple square 10.
Triple square 10 is that right there. That's all hardware, and this is all hardware. Tons of hardware.
I don't know if they didn't use a new one or what, but it looks like the last time they did the oil change, they didn't tighten it or press the washer on it right now. Okay. But this should be totally dry, like that's oil.
Okay.
It's just super slow leak, but that's the kind of quality you get when you go to the dealership.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
We'll wipe it up and then put the white rock on.
Okay, cool.
That's one pipe, the other pipe's on the left side.
All right, Steven's going inside the books. We're gonna crack that filter. Give you a little close up from underneath. It's right down there in the center. And it is tough to see. Oh, there it is. I'm just having some glare. So it's right there in the very center. And that's it.
Back of the motor.
Yep, at the very back of the motor, which will give you a close-up on. It's right there. There we are. So what socket size is that?
32 millimeter.
32 mil. All right, thank you, Steven. Awesome. And here's a little close-up without the filter wrench on. Real easy to get to, right there in the middle. All right, the filter's out. Steven's gonna pop her off. And that's our Volkswagen filter. We got a nice fresh one, all OEM. And these are real simple cartridge filters. All we do is replace this little teeny weeny O-ring right here. You use a pick to take it off. And easy as pie. I'll go grab the virgin filter right here. Whoop! We should have our rubbers inside the books. There is our part number. Steven's here, he's got all his tools. He already got the O-ring off like butter. I'll come over here.
Hot.
Yep, Steven said it's hot. It's a mid-engine.
O-ring.
Nice fresh O-ring. Slap that sucker on. And,
Goes up front, huh?
and that pops on, and that's it. Just a little snapperoo. That's it. Just pressure fits. And now it's going to get threaded right back on the same way it came off.
Put it in.
Yep. I'll come over here. Yep, and I'll show you where it is. That's it right there. There's our housing is right there. Easy as pie. Out here, Steven.
Oh, I see. Trying to get like Shell or Chevron.
What is that cute little booger?
76.
5 mil.
All right, we got a 5 mil.
I got a 5 mil. I think I need an 8 mil.
All right.
Don't go to those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're bad gas.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Costco is like the worst gas.
Those are triple squares.
Triple squares. So got an 8 mil up here in the corner, right there. Or a square. Yep.
The oil cooler line. The triple square.
So what are we trying to get?
One of the plugs is stripped out from a previous service.
Ah, all right. That's a little bit of a stickler. So we got to get that replaced. All right, Steven's cracking her loose. Here we go. We're going to be draining her down. She's nice and hot. And that's the better, is that it flows out a lot easier. Should have a shooter here. Oh, nope, she's a dribbler. And that's because we didn't pop our cap on top, probably.
No, it's top. It's because it's a dry sump motor. It's not a wet sump.
Ah, smart Steven.
The main one.
I didn't even think about it.
The main one.
Yeah, there she is. Awesome. Up, and there she blows. A little bit of a spitter. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm coming right down the street from AMSOIL.
See what that flush does? It really thins out the oil, and it's just barely dripping, and that helps get a lot of those carbon particles out. So it's going to be a lot cleaner inside, and it's going to run a lot smoother, cooler, because there's going to be less oil buildup and coking, which is a really big thing on turbo motors. You can get a lot of oil coking. And what do we got here, Steve? What are we on?
Another drain plug on the side of the
All right.
pump housing.
All right. Just a little dribbler. So lots of little dribblers.
The main is probably going to come out of over here.
All right.
And then got one more behind you.
All right.
Mid-body plate between the engine and trans.
All right. Steve.
I feel like there's enough screws you can build a house with this, just for the belly pans. Never seen so many screws for an oil change in my life.
This. Right? This.
all of that.
And
All of that.
all of that. The lift points on this sucker.
This is the rear.
That's the rear.
You can see where there've been lift pads here before.
Yep. Over here.
On the front, probably right in this general vicinity. Not quite inboard. Right here, you can see where the pad was at.
All right.
And here.
All right.
Oops,
That's
those
all
are your
solid.
Those are your safe lift points on this vehicle.
And there's our front diff, I guess.
Part of it, yes.
Part of
heat
the
sink for it.
Yep. And it's still dribbling. The regular old dribbler.
All right. I don't know if you can see up
That's
in
the
there.
engine oil cooler. Yep.
But if you look at these two lines here, our leaker,
Yep.
which is a feed and return line.
Yep.
The oil sump, the oil tank is right above, right here.
Wow.
So you got these ginormous lines
Wow.
comes
They
across
go way
the
over
frame through this sub-assembly,
Wow.
and then it shoots up, and this is a whole cooler radiator right here.
Wow.
This is probably where we're going to get most of our oil out,
All right.
because the tank's the high point.
Sounds good. Start key.
Yeah, T30.
T30, all right, little guy. And there she blows. Boy, that was a splooger. Got a spitter.
That's probably our main drain from the sump.
She's a spitter. That's our main drain.
It's one of them.
She's a spitter. I got splooged on for the millionth time on the channel. For the millionth time on the channel. More money. More money. And we are draining the sump. Coming out.
That's the main oil cooler. You can just put a regular socket on it. Yeah, I just had to get an extension.
All right, here we go. Let's see what she looks like.
Motherfucker.
I hate when that happens. It's a quarter turn too much.
Oh, when it went. That was the thing.
Yep, that little like inch move. People don't know.
Long-winded.
So I go in there.
Here she blows. Wow, that was a little soupy. It was a little soupy there for a second.
It's had time to cool off, draining all these other plugs.
Wow. Got a little soupy.
But so even.
All right, she's done dripping.
Because he was a little bit low, like last month. I talked about before.
Eben's gonna crack her. There we go. It's our big old hose. Monster line there. She is a shooter. Woo! Woo! That gave me a rush like a son of a bitch. Holy shit. Holy shit, that got me. Oh my god. Man, that really got me.
It was
Oh, I got heart palpitations.
This is still the bottom. This is.
I got heart palpitations. I got heart palpitations. Holy cow. Unreal. Woo! Have you ever seen anything beyond that, Steve?
Yeah.
You have?
I had 12 quarts of diesel oil go all over my Ford.
And it was more than that? Which
Wait.
truck?
2500 Cummins.
Wow.
It hit the pan just wrong and it was spraying everywhere and there was nothing I could do
Wow,
about
so
it.
that's the main line right there.
Yeah.
So the sump is up there that holds all the reservoir.
right above all the pulley systems and everything. I'm like, you just want to get everything destroyed?
Oh, that wasn't even the worst. Is the
Going in, he's getting the last little teeny port. Is that the same size bit as the other one?
This is the triple square.
All right, we got the triple square.
The triple square for the hose.
Will you show him that, what it looks like? The triple square is right there. Perfect.
It's just
We
the
got it.
German's way of saying buy another tool.
I like it.
Real.
I like it.
You know how hard it was for me to find one of those in town? There's like 6-7 stores. Only one O'Reilly's had it. I was like, no one knew what a triple square was. I was like, looks like a torque screw, but it's got way more teeth.
It's 3 square.
Oh, there she blows.
All right.
All right.
The plug's probably gonna drop into the funnel,
All right.
but I'll try not to.
Because they were plugged in
And there she blows. All right, so just a couple of ounces.
That's the last one, right?
Yep, that's the last.
It's the last one of 8.
Wow. So Steven, give us on a scale of 1 to 10, is this the hardest oil change you've ever done?
Not that it's hard, but it is a major pain in the ass.
Thanks
It's
for-
just the most complicated one.
I
You've
love
got oil dripping on your phone, by the way.
I love the honesty.
There's so much to do for what would be a simple process on any other normal passenger car. I mean,
Okay.
8 drain plugs, about 50 T30 screws,
All right.
3 skid plates, oil filter, and the drain plugs are in very weird spots
So
compared
after-
to a normal car.
So after beating your head against the wall for the last hour, is it worth $700 or would you charge more to do it than the dealer?
I can see why the dealer charges $700, but I still think that's a little ridiculous. Especially when they work on these cars all day, every day, and This is my first time doing something like this on one of these. Would I charge 700? No.
Got it. All right. Appreciate the honesty. Thank you. All right. It's that time to lube her up. You know what to do, Hamlet. The liquid gold is going in. And this is the very oil that people climb over mountains, scuba dive under seas, and drool on buses to get their hands on this liquid gold. Now this is 100% synthetic, and this is the very stuff that was pioneered back in the 60s by Al Amatuzio, the owner of AMSOIL. And this is the first API, American Petroleum Institute, synthetic oil in the United States. It's 100% synthetic, so when you actually go to Walmart or buy Mobil 1, it's actually a synthetic blend. It's actually full synthetic, and they can call a full synthetic when it's 25% synthetic or more. So this here is 100%, so it's like drinking a high C or cheap juicy compared to 100% fresh squeezed orange juice. And we got our next quart going in. So what do we got, Steve? What is this, like 10 quarts?
10 quart, yeah.
About 10 quarts, all right. So we got our 10 quarts of liquid gold going in, and we're gonna be starting her up in a minute. All right, it's like a good scary movie. The killer always comes back to life. Boom, slap in the bottle. There we go, the liquid gold is going in. Tag team.
Everybody loves the...
We're gonna have to skip the tall pour in this one. All right, it's that time to start her up. Our first startup with AMSOIL. Let's do it. That's quiet. That is quiet. And this is our after. All right, we're checking our oil level for the first time. We got 9 quarts in. Let's see what we got.
We gotta fill it up more.
Yep, we need more. Steven's throwing in our last quart. He's got the hands of a surgeon. And there.
I can't hear you. You want me to keep it on? Want me to raise it up?
Yeah, no, just leave it on.
Still the same spot?
You don't check it with the... That was a test to see if you check with the engine oil or engine running.
Yeah.
For evap systems. Notice how it started running?
Yeah,
Odd.
it'll throw a flow.
So what does that mean, Steven?
Oh, it's part of the evap system.
So just so you know, on this car, you don't check it when it's running, you check it when it's not running. Alrighty, we're putting in our fuel additives. We got our PI performance improver. Go ahead, Hamlet, you can shove that in. What that one's gonna do is it's gonna clean the valves, clean the injectors, help the fuel injectors atomize better. We got the gasless gas compatible tip. So not only can you stick it in, a gulpa, you can also yank out. And this one is a game changer. This one right here on a GM vehicle showed in one treatment up to, I think, what was it, 14% more horsepower on a dirty motor. So this is a real good gas saver. And this one is called the AMSOIL upper cylinder lubricant, skinny winny bottle. This one treats 25 gallons of fuel. You put this in every full tank of gas. And this one puts a film on the upper cylinder rings. And what that does is allows the motor to run smoother, quieter. You're gonna see a bump in fuel mileage that more than saves you than what it costs. And the other thing is your upper cylinder rings are gonna last longer and your car is gonna run steam rounder. And that's it. So I recommend grabbing a case of that and grabbing a few bottles of this. You put this one in every 4,000 miles. Hey, and if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Go right on ahead and tap the subscribe button right here. And then you're gonna see this little bell. That's the notification bell. And what that does is it allows this to give you a little ring on your phone when I publish a new video. So when you do that, that will actually give you a notification. That way you can leave a comment on any of my videos within the first 3 hours. And I randomly select people for the end of month giveaway. We give $100 gift cards away, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see you at the last Saturday of the month at the giveaway. Alrighty, we got her done. She sounds nice and quiet. Steven's on his Snap-on tool scanner, just resetting the service interval. So Hamlet, tell us, how hard was this on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say 7.
7? Alright, I give it a 9. This is a motherfucker. We've never had a motherfucker like this on the channel before. I mean, it was a lot of work, and Steven hung in there. Steven, are we good? We're good?
Yeah, just
all right, just resetting her. All right,
service intervals.
all right, so we got her done. 13,000 miles. We'll be back for an update on her, and she is whisper quiet. All right, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. Come back to the channel. Check out our man Hamlet. He is the full-time racer on the channel. So if you have any questions on anything racing, reach out to him. All his info is down in the description section below. If you're on a laptop, desktop, click show more. You can get all his stuff. If you're on a smartphone, hit the little reverse down arrow. You see all the links there. And what else should we give him? Anything else?
We got a sneak peek of the 411 built motor coming soon for the Challenger. Hopefully you guys see it by winter time, but it's coming out soon.
I like it. All right, and check out a lot of Hamlet's past videos right here, this playlist. Remember, we got Eben's end of month giveaway every last Saturday of the month, so leave a comment down below. That's your ticket into the giveaway. We give $100 gift cards, Snap-on tools, and we'll see you back next time right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.